Welcome to the Stormsurf video surf forecast for the Indian Ocean for Sunday, April 6th. Brought to you by Kandui Resort in the Mentawai Islands, a great place to surf. Looking at the significant wave height chart for the Indian Ocean, we see a rather calm pattern dominated mostly by what appears to be high pressure driving the storm track mainly towards Antarctica, zonal, west to east. Not a whole lot pushing north, tropical system falling south, but there are suggestions that could change. First, we take a look at jet stream level winds. These are winds up at 30,000 feet, the 250 millibar level. These winds, when they form a trough, that is a bulge of air moving to the north, they can help promote the formation of storms. Clockwise circulation, low pressure circulates clockwise in the southern hemisphere. So if you get that kind of U shape, that'll help promote storm development. As of right now, there's a weak trough here in the West Indian Ocean. No particularly strong winds associated with it, only 90 knots. Nothing too much of interest. If anything, it's kind of a ridge here with the stronger winds, 120 knots pushing south towards Antarctica. So not a whole lot going on. But let's put this into motion, see what's happening. You get into about Tuesday, and we see a bit of a trough developing here with 110 knot winds pushing up into it. That should be somewhat supportive of low pressure, if not gale development. And then yet more winds come into that trough, 140 knot winds by Thursday or so. Still kind of a zonal flow, but at least a little bit of energy there. There's kind of this split jet going on. And then yet another trough in the far west Indian Ocean on Saturday. Notice the northward flow here. Not a lot of wind associated with it, but that rolls out and pushes pretty well to the north into Sunday, about a week out. Not a lot of wind associated with it, but something suggestive of perhaps low pressure, if not gale development. Next, we take a look at surface level winds and pressure. It is wind blowing on the ocean surface that generates waves, and those waves, as they radiate away from the fetch that creates them, produce swell that ultimately makes surf in wherever you happen to be along the coast. Alright, so putting this into motion, we see first off tropical system falling south, otherwise a pretty lax flow, no significant winds in the southern Indian Ocean. Putting this into motion, we're looking, there we go, there's the first little hints of a system. This is 55 knot winds in the deep southwest Indian Ocean on Monday evening, aimed a bit up towards the Mentawai Islands, Western Australia. Putting that into motion, you see, gets pretty decently organized, 45, 50 knot winds here into Tuesday night. Let's put that up the 205 degree path to the Mentawai Islands and also into Western Australia, more towards the Mentawais than anything. And then it starts actually lifting north a little bit. So it makes a little bit of northward progress here, but then starts fading out by Wednesday night, and it's pretty much gone. High pressure sort of takes over here. We go back into the zonal flow. But then as we move out, yet another low develops, 984 millibar low, way over in the far southwest Indian Ocean. 35 knot winds pushing north over a pretty good size area. That relative to the Mentawais is about the 218 degree path or so, and we'll play that out for a little bit longer, and it develops to 45 knot winds into late Sunday. Oops, and that was about it. So there is more to see, more going on than the previous couple of weeks. This is good news. So let's take a look and see what impact those winds on the ocean surface have. As we roll this out, the first area we're looking for is right here. There you go, 32-foot seas on Monday night. Again, pretty much the same deal as what we saw before, 205 up into the Mentawai Islands, and let's see where it goes from there. And oh, look at that, 40-foot seas on the 204, 203 degree path, aimed right up to the Mentawai Islands. This is good on Tuesday-ish time frame. Also, let's take a look at Western Australia while we're at it. Yeah, aimed pretty well to 18-degree path into Perth, that area. So it looks like swell potential for this whole stretch of coast right here. And we'll see how that plays out. And it pushes north, 38-foot seas up into Wednesday. This is looking pretty nice. This is 206 or so, 205. So it looks like finally first real swell of the season is starting to shape up. It pushes north and then fades out into Thursday. So that's good. Swell on the way for late week or so. And then the other system we were watching out on Sunday, not quite as good. Winds weren't as strong, 22-foot seas, and that's about all there is to it. But that's not bad. Looks like two potential swells if one is to believe the charts. Keep your eyes on them, especially that first system. We'll see what develops, but it looks like the Indian Ocean is starting to stir. This is good news. Thank you for watching again. This has been the Stormsurf Indian Ocean Surf Forecast. Brought to you by Kandui Resort in the Mentawai Islands. Go there, get some waves. You'll have a great time.